Chloe Kim hypes up Eileen Gu as she wins record-breaking fifth Winter Olympic medal. Chloe Kim heaped praise on Eileen Gu after the latter became the most decorated female freeskier, earning her fifth medal at the 2026 Winter Olympics. Gu was in contention in the women's big air finals on February 16, 2026, and finished runner-up behind Canadian skier Megan Oldham. Kim also added a silver in the women's snowboarding halfpipe event, extending her Olympic medal count to 3. Chloe Kim sent support to Eileen Gu after freeskiing history at the Winter Olympics. Gu entered the lineup of all 3 freeskiing disciplines, the only woman to do so at this year's Games. She repeated her silver medal-winning feat earlier in the competition and aimed to defend her big air title. She scored 90.00 points on Run 1, 61.25 on Run 2, and 89.00 on Run 3 to round off the day and place second behind Oldham. The 22-year-old's feat made her the most decorated female freeskier with 5 Olympic medals, and also solidified her status as a global phenomenon. Her achievement was followed by an Instagram post with the caption, "Most Olympic medals in freeski history. Thank you at Olympics." Kim, who has also been taking her respective sport to great levels, sent her fellow athletes support by commenting. Kim, who became the youngest Olympic snowboarding champion at 17 when she won the halfpipe title at the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics, was the first woman to win 2 Olympic gold medals in her signature discipline after adding her second at the 2022 Beijing Olympics. Her third Olympic medal, a silver in the halfpipe at the Milan Cortina Olympics, tied her with the legendary Shaun White's total medal count. She also boasts 8 X Games gold medals. Meanwhile, Gu also has an association with White, as she competed in the Snow League, a league he founded, and won the inaugural women's halfpipe event in December 2025. The US-born Chinese skier has not only stepped into the sport to add laurels to her wall of fame but also to inspire the next generation to dream big. Read more. Who are Eileen Gu's parents? Inside the family and support system behind the freestyle skiing star. In an interview during the Olympics, Gu reiterated the same, noting that her goal remains unchanged, to introduce freeskiing to more young people, particularly girls. She expressed her honor in having a platform that allows her to bring the sport to a wider audience and help those unfamiliar with it see what's possible. Gu became the first freestyle skier to win 3 medals at a single Winter Olympics, accomplishing the feat at the 2022 Winter Olympics. She initially competed for the United States but chose to represent China in June 2019. On a night glazed in silver frost and stadium light, history bent slightly, just enough to make room for greatness. The scoreboard blinked. The crowd inhaled. And somewhere in the electric quiet between takeoff and landing, Eileen Gu carved her name deeper into winter. When her skis kissed the snow for the final time, it wasn't just another medal ceremony waiting at the bottom of the slope. It was her 5th Winter Olympic medal, a record-breaking ascent into a rare air where legends breathe. The applause swelled like an avalanche in reverse, rising instead of falling, lifting her higher than the mountain itself. But before the anthem could echo, before the cameras found her tear-bright eyes, another voice cut through the cold. From across continents and competitions, from a fellow queen of winter's daring ballet, Chloe Kim was already celebrating. 5. Chloe posted, the word gleaming like fresh snow under moonlight. 5. That's not just a number, that's legacy. Sisters of the Snow. Though they compete on different boards and blades, Chloe Kim and Eileen Gu share a language only winter athletes understand. It is spoken in windburn and wideouts, in 6 a.m. training runs and the metallic taste of adrenaline. It is a dialect shaped by gravity and defiance of it. Chloe, herself an Olympic phenomenon in snowboarding, knows what it means to balance expectation with execution. She knows the quiet weight of headlines and the roar of a halfpipe filled with hope. She knows the tightrope between youth and immortality. So when Eileen clinched her 5th medal, Chloe didn't just see statistics. She saw the hours. She saw the bruises. She saw the girl at the top of the slope, steadying her breath before launching into the kind of trick that makes physics reconsider its loyalties. In interviews following the historic moment, Chloe's pride radiated like alpine sun. Watching her push the limits like that? It's inspiring. It's powerful. It makes all of us want to go bigger. And perhaps that's the secret chord between them. Neither athlete competes alone. Every medal earned by one becomes fuel for the other. The fifth spark. 5 medals. It sounds tidy. Complete. A hand fully opened. But nothing about earning 5 Olympic medals is neat. Each one is layered. Metal pressed from moments when everything could have gone wrong. A misjudged spin. A gust of crosswind. A fraction of hesitation. Victory at the Winter Olympics is not loud in its beginnings. It is built in silence long before the podium. For Eileen, the 5th medal shimmered differently. It wasn't just another ornament for the shelf. It was confirmation of endurance, proof that brilliance can be sustained, that early stardom can mature instead of fade. The mountain doesn't care about reputation. It doesn't remember last year's gold. It only knows the present run. And on that run, Eileen flew. Her rotations were tight as constellations. Her landing, firm and fearless. Judges lifted their scores like torches in a midnight procession. History followed. Chloe's applause, louder than snow. Social media flooded with praise from fans and fellow athletes, but Chloe Kim's words carried a particular resonance. She understood. She understood the microscopic scrutiny placed on young women dominating global sport. She understood what it means to be both athlete and symbol of talent, of culture, of a generation rewriting narratives. Chloe didn't frame Eileen's achievement as surprise. She framed it as inevitability earned. Record-breaking, she wrote, but never record-chasing. You just show up and raise the bar. In that distinction lies respect. Eileen's success is not desperation for headlines, it is devotion to craft. She doesn't chase history. She performs so completely that history has no choice but to adjust. Chloe's hype wasn't hollow cheerleading. It was recognition from someone who has stared down Olympic finals and emerged victorious. It was admiration from a peer who knows that greatness is less about medals and more about margins. The millimeters of edge control, the milliseconds of airtime, the mental fortitude to try again after falling. A new era written in frost. Their friendship and mutual admiration symbolize something larger than sport. In an arena once dominated by narrow definitions of who belongs on winter's biggest stage, Chloe Kim and Eileen Gu stand as architects of a broader horizon. They are young, fearless, and unafraid to be multidimensional, students, style icons, global ambassadors, competitors. They redefine what it looks like to be elite. When Chloe hypes Eileen, she is also amplifying a message. Excellence is expansive. There is room for more than one star in the winter sky. The Winter Olympics have always been about spectacle, the glitter of ice, the drama of downhill speeds. But moments like this shift the focus from event to evolution.